Have you ever wondered why wisdom is so vital? Proverbs 1:6 tells us that understanding the words of the wise can guide us through life. It's not just about knowledge, it's about applying that wisdom to our daily challenges. Embrace learning and watch how it transforms your perspective and choices. Imagine standing at the gates of a grand library, filled with books holding secrets to success, understanding, and spiritual insight. However, these books are written in a language you cannot fully grasp. You see glimpses of wisdom but cannot decipher its full depth. This is the imagery evoked in Proverbs 1:6, where we are invited into a journey, not just of learning, but of unlocking the mysteries of wisdom and discernment. Today, we will explore how this verse equips us to navigate life's complexities and gain the ability to discern what is true, right, and wise. Proverbs 1:6 says, "To understand a proverb and a figure, the words of the wise and their riddles." This verse is a key that unlocks the purpose of Proverbs, to help us understand the deeper truths of life. Let's break it down to uncover the depth of its meaning. 1. Understanding proverbs and figures. The first part of the verse speaks about understanding proverbs and figures. Proverbs are short, wise sayings that distill profound truths into simple, memorable phrases. For example, pride goes before destruction, Proverbs 16:18, captures an entire life's lesson about humility in just a few words. Figures of speech refer to metaphorical or symbolic language that makes wisdom richer and more relatable. Consider the imagery of Proverbs 6:6. "Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise." Here, the ant becomes a symbol of diligence, a figure that invites us to learn from nature. Understanding these requires more than casual reading. It demands meditation, reflection, and an open heart. Why? Because the truths in Proverbs often challenge our natural inclinations, calling us to think deeper about our actions, motives, and priorities. 2. The words of the wise. The words of the wise refer to teachings handed down from those who have walked with God and applied His principles in their lives. In biblical times, this included figures like Solomon, the prophets, and other godly leaders who spoke with divine authority and insight. Today, we access the words of the wise not only through Scripture, but also through spiritual mentors, teachers, and the collective wisdom of the Christian faith. These words guide us to live righteously, warning us of pitfalls and encouraging us in our walk with God. Understanding these words takes humility. We must be teachable, willing to set aside pride and preconceived notions to receive the truth they carry. 3. Discerning riddles and mysteries. The riddles mentioned in the verse refer to life's enigmas and complexities. Often, the Bible addresses difficult topics using stories, parables, or questions that force us to think critically. For instance, Jesus spoke in parables to reveal truths to those willing to listen deeply. Matthew 13:10-13. Understanding riddles involves seeking God's wisdom through prayer and study. Life is full of questions. Why does suffering exist? How do we balance justice and mercy? What does it mean to live a meaningful life? Proverbs 1:6 reminds us that God's wisdom equips us to approach these questions with clarity and confidence. As we grow in understanding, we develop discernment, a spiritual skill to separate truth from deception, wisdom from folly. Practical application. To understand Proverbs and their deeper meanings, meditate on Scripture. Spend time with the Word daily, asking God for understanding. Seek godly counsel. Surround yourself with mentors and friends who share biblical wisdom. Pray for insight. Proverbs 2:6 reminds us, "For the Lord gives wisdom, from His mouth come knowledge and understanding." By committing to these practices, we align ourselves with God's purpose for wisdom. As we conclude, let's revisit the incredible opportunity Proverbs 1:6 offers us. Imagine this: a treasure map in your hands leading to untold riches of wisdom, discernment, and clarity for life's challenges. But here's the thing. The treasure isn't merely material or intellectual, it's spiritual, eternal, and deeply transformative. That's what this verse is inviting you into, a journey to uncover the mysteries of God's wisdom. But this journey doesn't end here. Proverbs is just the beginning, a foundational guidebook pointing us to deeper truths about life and faith. What we've discussed today scratches the surface of God's vast ocean of wisdom. Think about it. The more you delve into His Word, the more you find clarity about your purpose, strength for your challenges, and joy in His presence. Why this matters for you? This isn't just a philosophical exercise. Understanding proverbs and riddles equips you for real-life situations. When you face moral dilemmas, God's wisdom helps you discern right from wrong. When life feels overwhelming or confusing, His Word provides peace and direction. When relationships are strained, discernment teaches you how to respond with grace and love. Every verse in Proverbs is a seed of wisdom, waiting to bear fruit in your life, but you need to water it through meditation, prayer, and applying its principles daily. The bigger picture. What we've explored today is part of a larger story, a tapestry of teachings designed to draw you closer to God. In the coming sessions, we'll continue to unravel the profound insights of Proverbs, unlocking truths that can transform every area of your life. We'll explore how wisdom protects you from danger and temptation. We'll discuss the power of words and how to speak life into your circumstances. We'll dive into the deep relationship between wisdom and the fear of the Lord, which is the foundation of all understanding. This is your invitation to stay on this journey with us. Proverbs isn't just a book, it's a roadmap to godly living and eternal impact. If today's teaching has sparked something in your heart, don't let it stop here. Take time this week to read Proverbs 1 again, especially verse 6. Ask God to open your eyes to the deeper meanings and show you how to apply His truths in your life. Share this teaching with a friend who needs encouragement or guidance. Let's grow together as a community of faith. And here's something exciting. In our next teaching, we'll dive deeper into how wisdom is not just about what we know, but about who we know. Jesus Christ, the embodiment of God's wisdom. You don't want to miss it. So I leave you with this thought. Proverbs 1:6 is not just about understanding, it's about transformation. God's wisdom is practical, powerful, and life-changing. It's available to everyone who seeks it with a humble heart. Will you take the next step? Will you lean in and let His wisdom shape your life? Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this message so we can continue reaching others with God's truth. Stay tuned for the next session where we'll uncover even more treasures from the book of Proverbs. Until then, may God bless you, guide you, and fill you with His peace and understanding.